Hello, hi, it's Miri speaking. I decided to do this video now because I have some time available now, and I decided to do this and tell what happens last 2 nights ago because it is still very fresh on my head, and because this experience was very different from all the others I had before. Involve children. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna do this video. I'm not gonna wait for longer to do this video, and I'm gonna tell the experience I had before the other videos that I'm planning to do about my dreams. Yes, this was like, it looks like a dream, but it's not a dream because it's too real to be a dream. I I have loads of this type of the experiences, but this one, I have this many different types of experience like this experience that you have when you are sleeping and our soul goes out of the body and wandering around and doing something here and there. But this one was very, very special. Okay, I don't know how I got there. I haven't no remembrance how I got that place, but the place was like a nursery. Okay, like a hospital, but for children. Okay, so I was walking on the yard, yes, around there, and I noticed that some people, beings that were there were not uh, seeing me. They were not aware of my presence. And then I said, "Oh, I'm invisible here," but I was invisible for them. They were not invisible for me. I was able to see them, but they are not able to see me. So I was trying to talk to one and another, and they didn't respond. So I got the impression that I was not being noticed. They were not aware of my presence. So I continued walking on there and then talking to one another and trying to make communication to someone, because that's the purpose when you go out of this experience out of body, is to engage whatever is there. So I was trying so hard to communicate, and then I went to a specific room. It was very large, very big, and there were a lot of people inside there. I noticed lots of beings inside there. So I said, oh, here I'm gonna find someone that can communicate with me. So I started to talk to one another. Suddenly, I talked two people, two ladies, in the about 14, 15. They were very young, respond to me. And then I said, "Oh, you can see me?" She said, "Yes, I can see you." I said, "Yeah, because lots of you are not able to see me." She said, "Yes, some people are not well developed yet to see other beings." I said, "Okay," explained. So I started a conversation with these two. And then one of them looked at me and said, "I love when you sing." And I said, "Oh, you can hear me singing?" And she said, "Yes, you can hear you singing." And the other one said, "I am also, I like to sing also," the other one said. And she said, "I love when you do your own words, when you do your own lyrics, and when you create your own sound." I said, "Oh, that's nice." And then I said, "Okay, if you write things and you want to sing with me, you are more than welcome. Whenever you are free, yeah, because they have to have permission to do it, to interact with humans in the flesh, in our reality." And then I said to her, Whenever you are able to communicate with me, and if you want to be with me and use me to communicate your songs that you created, you are more than welcome. I am open to do it. It's not a problem for me." And then she was very happy to hear that. And then when I was engaged with them, talking to them, another being, this energy was male energy. He come towards me and say, "Oh, you are here. That's good because I need you here, for to help some beings here." I said, okay, and he took my hand, my right hand. He was by my right side, and he took my right hand and then guide me to that place. And that place was like you went straight, like straight, and then you turn your left, and then that other room was. And there were a lot of like baby coats, but not the big coats, the small ones like you have got here in the nursery when the babies are born. They have this small one, this plastic small ones. They put the near the babies when they are born, the newborn babies, the newborn babies. They have this special a coat that they put them. So there were these similar coats in there, but here you put the babies like upside down, but in there the babies were up, the head was up and then the body down. It was the opposite. So and then he put me in front of one because it was like they had a line of the coats, and then in front of the coats there were a line of like a bench where we are sitting and looking at the babies and pay attention to them and help them whenever they need. So we sit in front of one of those babies, and he was completely irresponsive. He was not responding to nothing, to any noise, to any touch, nothing. He was completely unresponsive. I don't know to say that word properly, but he was not responsive. So he was not responding to anything, no sound, no touch. So you sit in front of this baby, and he sat he sat me that one sit by my left side, and then we were talking, and he was explaining about that baby. That baby arrived some time ago, but they were trying so hard to make him awake, but he was not awake. He was like he was in coma, you know. He was about 6 months, I would say 6 to 7 months old. He was not a big old baby. He was about 6 to 7 months old. So he was talking to me and explaining this, and suddenly I saw, and he saw also, two babies crawling on the floor, and they were coming in that room, and they were crawling on the floor, and one of them was crying, but not a normal cry. It was like a wolf when the wolf cries, when the foxes, you know, I have a lot of foxes around my house in London. So when the fox does this cry, it's just the type of cry that the baby were doing. And then this sound took my guide that was by my side, the one that took me to that place. He said, "Oh, it's a new arrival. I have to attend this little baby." He told me. So he said, "I'm gonna leave you and I'm gonna attend this little baby, and you do your job there and pay attention to that baby." Okay. I said, okay, and off he went. And then I noticed that this baby that I was supposed to care for, he had some fluids coming towards his nose, and they were very thick, and the color, it was like a beige color, and they were very thick. And then I went with my fingers to take it off, and then another person that were there looking at the other baby said, "No, no, no, don't touch it with your fingers, you have to use this." And she gave me something like a roll of tissue, like when you take a tissue and roll it and make a cone. She gave me something like this, but this one was different. This one looks like a roll of tissue, but it was they had a magnetic effect, you know. So because I was not used, my skills were not very good. So when I tried to touch that stuff that in the nose, I allowed it to touch the face, and because it was like like a magnet. They glue on the mouth of the baby. So I was trying to take this one from his mouth, and I managed to take it. And when this thing touched his mouth, he he had a reaction, like it was painful when it touched his skin. It was very painful inside the mouth, right here. So he had a reaction of pain, and then I was very worried because, oh my God, I'm giving pain to this baby. And then I touched these things, and I cleaned his nose, everything. And when I was doing it, I was talking to that baby. I was chatting with him. I was saying that I love him, that I was taking care of him, that he will be all right. When I was doing this, when I was talking to him and caring about him and touching his face, he reacts. He reacts. His reaction was, he did movements that he was not doing at all, and he makes some sounds that he was not doing at all. So everyone came quickly and towards me and towards the baby. Also, he's he's having a reaction. He's reacting. He's alive. He's coming out of his stage of coma, and they were so happy. And because they were so happy about the baby being giving some reaction, that I started to cry. I started to cry, and then I embraced the head of this baby because we are not allowed to take them from that coat. I just embraced his with my two hands, and I said, I love you, and I love, and I was saying that he was reacting. And I was so emotional that I cried. I cried because I see the reaction and the waking up of a soul. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. And when I was in that thing, and then I was looking at the people around me that were so happy to see my work being done and well done, and then I was taken from there. I was taken from there. I felt like pushing up. I felt like energy was taking me from my head and pushing me up, and then I was out of that place. Look, it was amazing experience. And when I wake up in the morning, I all came to my remembrance, and I was remember all the details. Oh boy. I said, oh dear, I have been very busy last night, and it was fantastic experience. Very, very beautiful experience. And I hope to have more of those experiences because it's so fulfilling, so gratificant, it's so please the pleasure to do it is immense. It's pleasurable. It's it's something great, you know. It's very, 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 very nice. Okay, I hope this experience, because I can't say that is a dream because the details is too much to be a normal dream. It's not a normal dream. It's really out of body experience that I do have when I am in my night working. I call that every time when I go to bed in the evening. I say, okay, let's go. Let's see where I'm gonna go tonight. When my body is resting, my soul and my spirit is alive and going all over the places and doing so many things. I had more experiences like this, and I'm gonna tell slowly, slowly, yeah. But as I am here and I'm doing this peregrination and this devotion every day, probably this experience is gonna be more often. So I don't know when I'm gonna do the next video about my old ones, because I do have some dreams that I had before I moved to England, as like 2-3 weeks before I moved to England, to tell me more things what's gonna happen when I was moving out, when I was arriving in England. So I had more things that from this time, and I have another one that I just had, these dreams that I had just after I moved to England. like a month or months and something after I moved to England. I do have some dreams that told me things would be different from what I was planning and thinking it would be. So yes, but as I'm here, I'm gonna try to do videos and telling what's happened here, okay? What experience I'm having here. Because this I think is very important for people like me that have this type of experiences and think they are alone in the planet. No, you are not. There is more people that have this straight connection with the spiritual world. I say that I have an open gate. There is an open gate between my soul and everything that is above. I am an open door. So I have this connection, a straight connection, you know. So that's why all these experiences I have got is because I do have an open line. Yeah, my mobile, you have a mobile connection, a WhatsApp connection. Yes, WhatsApp. Yes, I have a WhatsApp there, a TikTok with the upload. So I'm gonna tell you, okay? You can hear all these experiences that Miriam have. Okay, have a good day. Today, Saturday, is very hot here in Cyprus. Supposed to be about 30 something. And this May, you can imagine July and August. I'm not gonna be here. Okay, God bless you, keep you safe, and me also. Bye bye.